Oh,
Oh, well, that's interesting. I guess we're starting over.
okay.
Okay, so it's Twin Needle Day right here
Yep.
at Make It Monday. So we fixed it, I think. Shoot. All right. I don't even know which button to push anymore. There you go. Sorry, Elaine. Anyhow, we're doing twin needle embroidery today. Okay, well, so much for that.
We'll start again.
Start again.
Mm-hmm. Good
Exactly.
morning.
Good
afternoon.
morning. Good afternoon, whatever time it is. So,
Welcome to
Hi.
Amy Says Make It Monday.
hey, Elaine. Hi, Patricia. Everybody's bopping on now.
Hi, everybody.
Fran. It's Franny. Pat, Patricia, Julianne. All right. Very good. Mary Jane. Everybody's here. So, what are we doing today, James?
We're taking our embroidery a step up by doing twin needle embroidery. So instead of having a single needle in the machine, I have a double or twin needle in the machine as it's embroidering out your name.
Perfect.
So, and the fun thing about it is that if you want to do something different with your monograms, and let's say you want to do like a layering or a shading effect or whatever, it takes twice as long, because if you're doing it on the stitches built in your machine, it'll take twice as much bobbin thread and twice as long to sew out, where in this case, it does it in the same amount of time with less bobbin thread because you're only using one bobbin thread.
Yeah, so twin needle for your embroidery. Let's take a peek. Is it done?
I think so.
Maybe we could talk a little bit about the setup and
Ooh.
everything. Let's see. What do we got? All right.
I did it.
Look how cool that is. So it almost has like a drop shadow
Yeah.
in there.
Do you like that?
That is pretty amazing, James. Pretty cool beans.
And it's still very thin because there's only one bobbin thread.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that was just using the font that was built in the M17.
All right, perfect. So we have our orange one too.
Oh, yeah, we have this big one.
We have our big one, right? We'll show it right here.
Yeah.
So this is on a full hoop. This is a quilting design, and it has a purple thread and an orange thread.
Kind of vibrates on that screen too.
Yeah, it's very psychedelic, right? But that's twin needle embroidery. And let me show you the back so you can see. And again, just one bobbin thread. So it is, I kind of like the back almost as much as I like the front. I don't know, like the way it locks in or
that
something.
Would be cool if you wanted to do like a reversible garment.
Yeah,
that would
and
make your own fabric.
Exactly. So if you don't know what a twin needle is, it's two needles on one shaft,
yep.
right?
Yes.
And I had one handy here.
I have one handy over here.
You think? I think there's one in there. Our magic drawer. Everything
through the magic of television.
Through the magic of television, right? So,
want me to pop over there?
Sure, you can pop wherever you want to pop, Jim.
How about that?
There we go. So that is a twin needle. So, all right. So I'm getting there, Lori. Lori's already commenting. So let's address Lori right now. So Lori, wrong button. Yes, Lori, if you have an embroidery only machine, you have a single hole throw plate. This is for combination machines only. Is that a 6 millimeter?
Yes.
Yeah. So 6 millimeter is as wide as most sewing machines will take. You need to check first, right?
Yes.
Because the opening, the oval, that oval that's in your throw plate could be 5 millimeters, 6 millimeters, 7 millimeters, 9 millimeters, depending on your brand. That's Did you know me M17? That's a 9 millimeter opening. So 6 millimeter is as wide a twin needle as you can find. You can do it with a 2, a 4.
Whatever. Look here, a triple.
Triple. You can do a triple.
I've done a triple. I've done a triple.
I know. That seems like one more thing to do. But anyhow.
You just make sure you just slow down the machine.
Slow down the machine.
And lighten up on the needle tension.
Yeah. And because you don't know what you're going to get until you get it. Right? Yeah. There's no way. And you can sew with a twin needle too. You can do decorative stitches with a twin needle. But the same thing on a dual machine, you have a twin needle safety button that won't let you out sew your throw plate. So it's all with caution, right? That's kind of our philosophy when we were raising Zach and the grandkids. learn to do dangerous things cautiously,
Yes.
right? You know, you're doing a dangerous thing, you could have a bad outcome, but
And if-
you approach it with a mindfulness, you'll be fine.
And the first time I tried it, I actually turned my hand wheel just to make sure the needle cleared the throat plate. And once I was sure that, I knew I could do it.
Right, because embroidery is just a one up and down. There's no
Right. Yeah, the needles
movement.
go up and down. It's the hoop that moves side
Right.
by side.
So is it possible we can change the camera so they can see how you thread? She wants to
Sure.
see how you thread it. So something I learned from my brother, he worked in a steel mill, that when they are rolling steel, when they're making cables, one spills off clockwise and one goes counterclockwise. If when you thread your machine, if it's the same way, where you have a thread that spools this way and a thread that spools this way, they won't twist as they're going down through the tension assemblies. All right, let's switch over to James. All right, buddy, here we go. So we're going to show you kind of how to thread it a little bit.
Yeah.
This machine's so dang big, it's hard to keep it in the picture and zoom in.
So if you're concerned about, like Amy said, with them coming off the same direction, like right now they would be, I would take one of them, maybe put an accessory spool cap on it and put it spool down. And that way it's coming off the opposite direction. Hopefully.
Right.
Or just do it horizontally.
Right. So yes, you have a couple of most machines. If you just have a machine that has only one spool pin, there's a chance you have a smaller opening for your throw plate, right? So these big machines have multiple ways. You may have to use a holder that goes off to the side of your machine to get two threads in.
Yeah.
But you can do that.
And then to help separate the two, because on the M17, there's a separate little pre-clip for the bobbin when you're winding that. I put my second thread through that one.
Right. So that
helps to keep them separate. And then they go through the same delivery system, pretty much as one. And then I individually threaded each one. I did not use the built-in needle threader.
Yes, you cannot use your needle threader. And did you put them both behind the clip above the needle bar?
No, I put one behind and one in front.
Yeah, so putting both back there is dangerous,
Yes.
right? It'll cause them to twangle up and.
Yeah, so it kind of pre-separates them.
Yeah, because breaking a twin needle is a $5 deal. I'm pretty sure it's at least
Yeah.
$5 deal anymore.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so then turn the hand wheel slowly to make sure that it clears your throw plate. I love that needle drop.
From this way.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is so handy not to have to reach all the way around that machine to do that. So
Perfect.
yeah, so then now you're ready. So that
and then the machine was slowed down, so I went to its slowest speed because this one says fast.
Yeah.
And then I reduced my needle tension. I believe it was at 2.2. I brought it down to 2.0.
Right. So you might want to just loosen things up a little bit. But we had a question. Someone said, does the auto trim need to be turned off?
No.
No. On an older machine, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, but this one, it worked fine on this one. I forgot to turn it off.
We forgot to turn it off, so it's going to be fine. And that has to do with that fetcher coming over and grabbing both of them to pull them. The new modern machines will do that. Doris said, don't use the auto threader. And I will tell you that probably is a brand specific deal.
Yeah.
Right. I know with Janome, you're good. I've never done it on the Brother, so I can't ask that. Lori's going to say probably no with the Bernina as well. It's a safety thing. So turn it off. It doesn't matter because you think about it, you're going to have two loose threads when it comes up. So maybe just turn it off just to be safe. But yes, the Janome M17 will cut both of them. All right. Oh, where's everybody? Everybody's hanging in there today. All right. So we have a favor. Make sure you sprinkle this out to the universe. You make sure you click the little blue thing and, we can't say the words, but the more people that know about Makeup Monday, the more people that know about Amy Sews. This class is available to purchase separately. It is a mix and match quilting at amysews.com. It's cutting with your scan and cut, but the SVG files there if you have a Cricut or silhouette, embroidery or traditional applique. There's a video as well as all the files are there. And all right, Lori just popped on. Oh, all right, Lori is in mama mode. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Hang on a second. It says no auto cutter.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Because I love the twin needles. Our store had some on clearance. I bought them all. The triple needles, tried them yet. Can't wait.
Oh,
Absolutely.
they're fun.
And the fact that your dealer has twin needles on clearance blows my mind because I don't have a sample. But one of my favorite things to do with the twin needle is get a nice spongy sweatshirt knit. Draw a design like a flower, whatever, and use your twin needle, and it draws up that tunnel and it sculpts that knit. We probably could do that.
Oh, we should do that.
We should do that
because
I love the way that looks. I don't know if you're familiar with that designer, that Alabama Channon. She does the channel work with the hand stitching. Anyhow, her stuff is beautiful.
Sounds
but
cool.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, thing too, Dart, if you do the pop in the triple needle, when I've done monograms before, I've threaded it with a gray, white, then black thread and done it like in a marbleized fabric, and it looks like it's carved into the stone when you do a monogram that way.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so the triple needle, it's going to be the same thing. You're just going to thread it. And, but all of them go through the same tension assembly. If you have, and I don't like to, if you have a Viking or a FOF with the split tension with that new roller bar assembly, if you can see in your tension, there's two discs that go like this. There's a center post, then two discs. You might want to try to split that.
Yeah, one on either side.
Yeah,
it's great for that.
That's a brand specific thing. Most machines you do not have to do to do that with.
But with all brands, lighten up in your needle tension.
Yeah, just loosen it up a little bit. So, I love. Okay, here we go. We got to see. I have a lot of sweatshirts and stash. All right. We will add that. That will be a good Make It Monday type situation.
Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention too, if you do this with like a traditional stencil design, or that's a quilting design with a double or even a triple needle and different colors like a red, a blue, and a green or yellow, whatever, it looks like spirograph effects.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love my spirograph as a kid.
You probably still have it.
I know. I ended up buying one for the boys.
Oh, that's good.
And they realized they could just grab my iPad and go to the Procreate app and just doodle with the pen. Nobody wants to do it.
Saves on paper, I guess.
I guess. I give up. Okay, little late. Did you use a twin needle in the embroidery machine? Yes, Teresa. This is all twin needle embroidery, right? So that's one stitch out, twin needle.
It really shaded it well.
And it did a good job with that. But I'm going to show you what the back looks like. It's a little chunky because of all those knots and stops. So maybe that's a good thing to turn the cutter off. So
well, we messed up, so you don't have to.
That's right. We messed up, so you don't have to, right? And so that's sometimes in the excitement of like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah. But I like it what you said too, because the back looks almost as good as the front.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's really. If you were if you used a matching bobbin thread, right? Like if you picked a purple or orange bobbin thread, if you were doing like a quilted piece for like to make a purse or a Ziploc, like a zipper bag or something, that would be stunning, right? Because it looks like plaid. Yeah, that's big enough piece to make a wallet or something out of.
Or even like say if you added a green or something back here, you'd have that little hint of extra color. For like you said, for like the lining.
Yeah.
Or metallic in the bobbin.
Is there a different foot pressure using a twin
needle?
No.
Not the same foot that you use for embroidery.
We're not asking you to do anything except one rolls clockwise, one rolls counterclockwise. You're going to thread them the same except for above the eye of the needle. One goes behind the hook, one in front. No manual threader, automatic threader. I mean, you got to poke them with your eyes. And just same bobbin, right? One bobbin, because you're only using one for one bobbin.
Yep.
And turn off the thread cutter.
Yeah. And then slow your machine down.
Slow your machine down, exactly.
And also reduce your needle tension.
Yeah. So what that does is just relaxes the threads.
Because there's more thread going through it.
There's a lot of thread going through that tension assembly. So anyhow, so Jim just got done in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right.
For the original Sewing Quilt Expo, we had a great time.
It says it's packed.
It was packed.
Right.
So if you're planning to attend, I would suggest you sign up early for the classes because otherwise they sell out right away.
Right. So Cleveland's next, right?
No, next is this week. It's Lakeland, Florida.
Oh, I thought you were home for a while. All right. It's going to be in Lakeland, Florida.
Then I'm home until Cleveland.
Which is a whole week-ish.
or a little more.
Anyway, so
We'll
we
make
have
it work.
so we have 2 buses leaving the store here to go to Cleveland.
And they're filled up now, aren't they? Or almost?
No, we have 20 spots off in the second bus, which I imagine will fill up between now and
Oh yeah, they'll go
and
fast.
then. Yeah, so we can go
And-
harass Jim in class.
Yeah, and there's a lot of new vendors. Met a couple new ones that were in Atlanta, and they are planning on coming to Cleveland. So you meet a couple new faces, and I believe a couple favorites that haven't been around for a while are coming back too.
Yeah, I think the world is back to socializing and hands-on shopping. Right? We learned firsthand when you pick a color online.
Yeah, it's not exactly always. It looks different on the screen than when you get
different, right? So the Serger boxes just shipped a couple days ago. So if you're part of our Serger box membership, where you get your class and your supplies, they're on their way to you. The Scan and Cut box is open for new registration. So if you want to join us, go to Amy So's Scan and Cut box. We sort of know what we're doing for the next box, but we never know till the last deadline of what we're doing for the next.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, let's see. Okay, someone said, let's see. Definitely would do a sample using metallic thread with a twinner name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So the only metallic thread I would even attempt that with would be King Star metallic. Metallic thread has a mind of its own. It's not really metallic thread. It's polyester thread wrapped around a core. But anyhow, you're on your own. If you all want to use metallic thread,
I've done it. I put metallic in my Serger.
I can do metallic thread, but I don't know that twin needle embroidery because they stack on each other.
I think
and
I've
that
been challenged.
when metallic thread rubs, it may cause a little bit of grief for you. So we've got Susie. She's going to be on the rewind crew because she's late. I sent a text out, so hopefully everybody got the text. So, all right, everybody, this is another Make It Monday in the books. So we will. We got Sue just signed up for the Scan and Cut box.
Great.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Welcome, Sue.
I know. I am this. Well, I'm gonna say I used to be this close. Now I'm this close to my first big goal. So we're gonna just keep going and going until.
Well, maybe after Lakeland we'll get that goal met.
Let's hope so. The Serger box is growing as well, so we're excited about that.
That is so much, and apparently they love the garment projects we've been doing.
Yeah, and so the Serger box this month is garment-ish. It's an accessory. It's really cute. So the first, you can always tune in here the second Tuesday of the month, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be unveiling what's in the Serger box,
and then the week after, when I'm home, we got our class.
Right? So you can always get on the wait list. So perfect. All right, everybody, have a terrific day because the more you know,
the more you sow.